You think you're protecting your car, but, honestly, that little blue and yellow can sitting in your garage might actually be slowly destroying it. I've seen door locks fail, rubber seals crumble, electrical sensors die, even entire brake systems ruined, all because someone believed WD-40 was a miracle cure for everything. But here's the truth, WD-40 isn't magic, it's a chemical tool, and when it's used the wrong way, the damage doesn't happen immediately, it shows up months later. A random squeak, a faulty sensor, a sticky switch, or worse, a repair bill that costs hundreds of dollars, and almost nobody connects the problem back to that one quick spray. Most drivers never realize they're making these mistakes, until I'm the one taking their car apart in the shop. So if you want your car to stay tight, quiet, and reliable for years, you need to know this. Watch until the end, because the last mistake is the one even experienced DIY mechanics make, and it can turn a simple squeak into a full brake replacement. This is Car Care Expert, let's get into it. Number 1. Spraying WD-40 on brake components. This is honestly the fastest way to turn a tiny squeak into a serious safety issue. I've had customers come in after spraying WD-40 directly onto their brake pads because they heard a noise. Here's the problem. WD-40 is a penetrating oil. Its job is to reduce friction, but your brakes depend on friction to stop your car. The moment that oil touches the brake pad or rotor surface, you reduce your stopping power. Sometimes the pedal feels soft, sometimes the car pulls to one side, sometimes the braking distance increases just enough to matter in an emergency. And here's the worst part. Once brake pads absorb that oil contamination, you can't just clean it off. You have to replace the pads. Sometimes the rotors too. That quick spray just turned into a full brake service. And that's only the beginning of how this product gets misused. Number 2. Spraying it on rubber weather seals, door seals, trunk seals, sunroof gaskets. They start looking dry, so people reach for WD-40. Big mistake. WD-40 is petroleum-based, and petroleum slowly breaks down many types of rubber. At first, everything seems fine. The seal looks shiny, the door closes smoother. But months later, the rubber begins to swell, soften, and crack. Then water starts leaking inside the car. Then wind noise appears. Then your interior starts smelling like damp carpet and mold. I've replaced countless weather seals because someone wanted a quick shine. If you want to protect rubber properly, use a silicone-based protectant, not a penetrating oil. Number 3. Spraying electrical connectors. Every time I see this, I cringe. Modern cars are basically computers on wheels. They rely on dozens of sensors, modules, and electrical connectors working with perfect precision. WD-40 leaves behind a residue. That residue attracts dust. Dust traps moisture. Moisture causes corrosion on the terminals. You might temporarily fix a flickering light or misfire by displacing water, but months later, that connector starts failing again. Now you're chasing random electrical problems that are incredibly hard to diagnose. If you're cleaning electrical parts, always use a proper electrical contact cleaner. Number 4. Lubricating window tracks. So, when power windows start moving slowly, most folks just grab some WD-40. And yeah, it works, but only for about a week. The thing is, WD-40 isn't really a true long-term lubricant. It evaporates and actually leaves behind the sticky residue. That residue just traps dust and dirt right inside the window track. Now, the window motor has to work even harder. The cables get strained, the glass can start to tilt. Eventually, the window just stops halfway. At that point, you're looking at replacing the entire window regulator assembly. The right solution here is silicone track lubricant, not WD-40. Number 5. Overusing it on door hinges. Sure, WD-40 will stop those squeaky door hinges, but if you keep spraying it all the time, it actually causes another problem. It washes away the factory grease inside the hinge pivots. Once that protective grease is gone, metal starts rubbing directly on metal. Over time, the hinge pins just wear out. your door can begin to sag, and suddenly you're hearing wind noise when you're driving on the highway. So, the correct method is actually pretty simple. You want to clean the hinge first. Then, go ahead and apply some white lithium grease. WD-40 is really just step 1, it's not the final solution. Remember, use white lithium grease. Number 6, spraying it into ignition cylinders. Got a sticky key? Well, a lot of drivers end up flooding the ignition with WD-40, but inside that cylinder, there are these tiny lock wafers that are really designed to work with dry graphite lubrication. WD-40 actually washes that graphite away, and then those wafers start sticking even worse. Eventually, the key just becomes harder to turn, and one day, it just won't turn at all. Now you're either calling up a locksmith or replacing the entire ignition cylinder. The correct fix here is dry graphite lubricant. So yeah, make sure to use dry graphite lubricant. Number 7, cleaning engine sensors. So, modern engines really depend on sensors like mass airflow sensors, throttle position sensors, and air intake sensors. These components are, honestly, extremely sensitive. Spraying WD-40 on them actually leaves an oily film that can alter sensor readings. That can lead to poor fuel economy, rough idle, incorrect air-fuel mixtures, and, yeah, even check engine lights. You should always use a dedicated sensor cleaner instead. Number 8, spraying suspension bushings. If your suspension squeaks, it doesn't mean the bushings are dry. Most suspension bushings are sealed rubber components. Spraying WD-40 actually softens the rubber and attracts road grime. That dirt mixes with the oil and, well, it basically becomes an abrasive paste, like sandpaper. Sure, the squeak may disappear for a while, but underneath the bushing is wearing out faster than ever. Number 9, spraying drive belts. This one is actually dangerous. Some drivers spray WD-40 on a squealing belt, but belts depend on proper friction. Add lubricant and you create slippage. Slippage creates heat. Heat causes glazing, and glazing leads to belt failure. Suddenly your alternator stops charging, power steering gets heavy, or worse, the water pump stops spinning and the engine overheats. Number 10, treating WD-40 as a universal fix. This is the biggest mistake of all. Believing WD-40 is the answer to every squeak, every noise, every sticky part. It's not. WD-40 was designed for a very specific purpose, to displace moisture and loosen stuck components. Using it as a permanent lubricant, a rubber conditioner, an electrical cleaner, or a brake fix just turns it into a long-term problem. The difference between a well-maintained car and one that slowly falls apart often comes down to small habits repeated over time. Quick fixes feel good in the moment, but real car care is intentional and precise.